Hey guys, Brian here with Thumper Fab. Today I'm going to walk you through installing our new rear grab handle on your Ranger 1500. We have some spacers that'll go in between the grab handle and the vehicle to hold the spacers in place while we mark our holes. The hardware kit is provided with 2 rectangles of double-sided tape. I'll go ahead and cut one in half. Peel back the adhesive and stick it to our grab handle. Then we can peel off the second piece of paper. Go ahead and apply our tape to both sides of the grab handle, and then we'll stick our spacers to it so that we can easily mark our holes for our rib nuts. Here we have the spacers that'll be used on your installation for the Ranger 1500. They'll be marked with DL, DU, PL, or PU. These will space the grab handle out from the frame and contour to different portions of the frame so that the grab handle has a nice flush fit. On this installation, since we'll be doing the driver's side, it'll sit in the vehicle like this. So I'll take my driver upper spacer and stick it with the letter side towards the tape. You want to make sure that your slot is lined up. Once you have it nice and aligned, you can go ahead and squeeze it down. We can come back and trim any excess foam, and we'll repeat the same process for the driver lower spacer. Once again, the letters will go towards the grab handle. We'll align it with the hole in the grab handle and go ahead and firmly stick it in place. I'll go ahead and trim our excess foam. Here I'll cut towards the spacer, and we can remove any extra foam that was left over. Here I'll cut towards the handle. With our spacers securely fastened to our grab handle, we can go ahead and mark our holes to be drilled. I'll go ahead and hold our grab handle in place so we can mark our holes. You want to make sure and keep it as far away from this seatbelt mount as possible, but you'll want to make sure that the spacers are fully resting on the plastics. Once you have it in position, I'm going to use a silver Sharpie to mark our holes. Here you can see where we've marked our holes. We'll go ahead and drill them out with a 5/16 drill bit before we step them up all the way to a 17/32 for our rib nut to be installed. Before we drill our holes, I'll go ahead and use a center punch to mark the center of our holes. With our holes marked and center punched, I'll use our 5/16 pilot bit to start our holes. With our pilot holes drilled, I'll go ahead and step these up to our 17/32 final hole size for our rib nuts. For the next step, I'll install our rib nuts into our roll cage. For the rib nut installation tool, you'll hold the black portion of it with a 9/16 wrench while you turn the head of the bolt with a 13mm socket. As you turn the head of the bolt, it'll compress the rib nut on the inside of the frame so that it's twist resistant. You want to make sure you tighten it all the way up, but not too tight, as you can strip the threads out in the rib nut. For the next step, we'll go ahead and fasten our grab handle to our rib nuts we installed in the previous step. You'll use the M8 button head screw located in your hardware kit. We'll get the top one started, and then the bottom one, you'll want to leave the top one loose until we get the bottom one all tight. With both our fasteners started, we can go ahead and use our 5mm Allen to tighten them both up. With our mounting fasteners tight, we can go ahead and mount our billet handle inside our mount bracket. We use the 1/4" button heads that are located in the hardware kit and a 5/32 Allen wrench to mount the billet handle to our grip. With our billet handle mounted to our mount bracket, you're ready to hit the trails and enjoy your new Ranger 1500 rear grab handles.